If you had the chance to save someone's life or better it, would you? Well, by becoming an organ donor, you have that chance. According to the American Transplant Foundation website, there are about 114,000 people who are waiting on life-saving organ transplants. And about every 10 minutes, a new name is added to the national transplant list. Many people do not think about becoming organ donors until it's their loved one or family member or close friend that is in need. Just recently, my best friend's mama passed away due to needing a kidney and not being able to wait the expected time that is needed to acquire a kidney transplant. The average wait time for a kidney transplant is about 3 to 5 years. The wait list is so long due to there not being enough organ donors. It's fairly easy to become an organ donor to help with the demand that is constantly growing for more organs. We are going to talk about what organ donation is and the need for organ donors. Then we will talk about the solution and how we can help the cause and what would happen if we choose to be organ donors or for organ donation or against it. Organ donation is the process of removing an organ from one person and surgically putting it in another person. Joseph Murray and J. Hartwell Harrison performed the first successful kidney transplant in 1954. More than 440,000 solid organ transplants have been performed in the United States since 1954. There have been up to 6,567 people since 1954 each year saved due to organ transplants. There are just too many people needing organ transplants and just not enough people willing to become organ donors to help the cause. According to PubMed, the unavailability of adequate organs for transplantation to meet the existing demand has resulted in a major organ shortage crisis. As a result, there have been a major increase in the number of patients on the waiting list, as well as patients dying waiting on the national transplant list. When it comes to our loved ones, we would never want them to be put on a list for urgent organ transplant that in the end would save their life. The more and more we need organ donors, the more deaths of our loved ones happen. Now that we learned about the need for organ donors and why we need them, let's talk about the solution. One of the biggest solutions is informing those around you and letting them know how important it is to become organ donors. Posting on social media platforms is just one part of spreading the news. People are more likely to help out when they know the problem and they know how to help. This solution will inform people of the need of organ donors, and not only that, but it will help to inform people who don't know or have never heard of the importance of why we need organ donors. By spreading information on a topic that is not often talked about, it will help save many lives. You may ask, why should I become an organ donor? My response is, what if this were your family member or close friend? Imagine having a family member that is put on a list in order to receive an organ donation or organ transplant for the exact organ that they need to live. Though they are putting on a waiting list, it still takes quite a lot of time. So many people pass before they get the help that they need as an organ donation or a transplant. Usually people pass away because they are not able to live past a certain amount of time without the organ that they need. Sadly, this is the reality for many families with loved ones who are in need of some sort of organ transplant. Losing a friend or loved one is never easy, but if the amount of organ donors don't grow, the amount of death of our loved ones will grow. That will result in us telling the ones we love goodbye too soon. However, just one organ donor can save up to 8 lives, and families will be able to find peace knowing that their family member or their friend has more time to spend with them. Now that we can see the future, here's what we can do. By spreading the word about the need for organ donation, we will make more people understand that it is important. By taking initiative and telling others, it can not only better someone's life, but it can save it. It's really easy to become an organ donor to help with the demand that is constantly growing for more and more organ donors. Many, like my best friend's mama, have passed away too soon due to this. But by making a move, we can prevent the hurt many other families will face if we don't gain more and more organ donors. To learn more or to sign up to help the cause, you can visit www.organdonor.gov. Let's spread the word and change the lives of many fighting this fight.